Hello, 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 and welcome to the Pottervision podcast. The podcast where every 2 weeks, myself, Lucas Kirkby, and another man, Tom Lawrenson, or Diarrhea Daniel as he's called himself on this meeting.
It's just what it came up as.
Oh, sorry. We read a chapter of the Harry Potter books and we use it to talk about stuff and fill an hour of podcast content. This week we're on episode 147, Maximum Break in Snooker, and maximum fun for us.
Yeah, and your age, you old git.
Hey, you cheeky sod. We're on chapter 12 of book 6, Silver and Opals. Tom, I can see you're having your breakfast, a lovely shortbread biscuit. How are you? Okay, I guess it's non-verbal today. He's got his thumb up. That means he's doing well, listeners. It might be a bit of a slower podcast today as I interpret Tom's hand gestures.
Listen, you cheeky git.
What?
I'm not going to be like you. I'm not going to be smacking me lips on the pod, right?
That's all you do. He waits till I press record and then he whips out a shortbread biscuit.
I'm not going to start talking while I'm eating on the pod. I have manners. And you couldn't think. You thought to throw the question to me just as I put some Scottish shortbread in my mouth. You are mental. And I hate to gaslight at the top of the show, but you're an insane man and you need to be put in a mental asylum. St. Mungo's for you, young man. St. Mungo's.
Yeah. I mean, is it gaslighting if I am actually mental? I suppose it's not, is it?
I don't know. I don't think you're mental.
Let us know in an email or something. But yeah, we're here, and it's in the middle of August. You're in the middle of your fringe run. Is it still going well?
Yeah, it's gone like that. Can you believe it? 15 days.
Yeah. When's it till?
25th, I think. 10 more days.
Yeah. And how is your show now compared to how it was on day one?
Exact same. It's been brilliant since the offset. It was funny last night.
Yeah.
This guy, they announced me, and people are still coming in and out onto this, like being seated and stuff.
Yeah.
And a guy stands up, and he's like, he runs out the room, and I was like, I ain't even said anything yet.
Yeah.
He runs out the room with his backpack. All of his stuff runs out of the room.
Yeah.
And gets a laugh. And then a few minutes later, he comes back in, and I was like, change your heart? Yeah.
Yeah.
And he ignores me, and I go, what had you lost? Had you forgotten something? And he goes like this, he goes, ugh. Genuinely, he goes, ugh.
Huh?
Like that to me.
Yeah.
And I go, can't wait to start tonight's show. Plenty of contempt in the audience for me. And I've only just gone out.
That's very good. Now, I apologise, I've had a fan on. I'm going to turn that off because I'm sure it's annoying you, the noise.
I can't hear it, but yeah, turn it off.
Yeah, I'll turn it off. Back in a moment.
Yeah, you lazy git. You stupid. Yeah, you can probably hear me. So say what's on my heart. You horrible bastard. You cheeky little... How are you doing?
I could see you were saying something about me. I had cheeky little as I was putting my headphones back in. Oh, and now I guess I'll start a monologue. He's taken another bite of shortbread biscuits. I guess I shall now just do a soliloquy about something. The sunny day is ripe upon us. The grass is green, the bees are humming in the meadow, and now it's having a sip of tea. The birds are flying in the sky. The clouds are sparse and white.
Can I just say, what a shit soliloquy.
You caught me on the fly, I've not had a chance to write it.
Can't even have a sip of drink with this guy.
I'm sure Shakespeare's soliloquies wouldn't be that good if you asked him to do it on the fly as you munched on a biscuit. Do a sonnet while I have a hobnob.
You can look this up. When Shakespeare died, do you know all he left? Do you know what he left to his wife in his will?
His second best bed.
His second best bed. How do you know that? Have I brought this up before?
No, it's just something I know.
How do you know that?
Well, I know a bit about Shakespeare.
Where did the first best bed go?
I think they went to his kids. But his wife got his second best bed. There's a very good poem by Carol Ann Duffy called Anne Hathaway, who was Shakespeare's wife.
Say it all.
And I don't know. Something about dribbling prose. But it's about the second best bed and all the love they made on it.
Oh, disgusting. It's a family podcast, not a family making podcast.
Excuse me. Well, for me, it's a family making podcast. I've got a baby on the way.
You've been making families on the pod. Disgusting.
During.
Oi.
Hey.
Imagine that being Shakespeare's wife. Husband's died. I'm so sad. Right, we'll get that bedding off that bed. Sorry. Yeah, that's going to someone else. You can go in the spare bedroom, you can. You silly arse. Excuse me, I'm grieving. Yeah, let's have them pearls as well. Do I not get all of his stuff? I'm his wife? Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you? Give me that ring as well off your finger. I had that before I met him. Well.
Right. Second best bed for you. The bed we loved in was a spinning world of forests, castles, torchlight, cliff tops, seas where he would dive for pearls. My lover's words were shooting stars which fell to earth as kisses on these lips. My body now a softer rhyme to his. Now echo assonance, his touch a verb dancing in the centre of a noun. And so on. I told him in the casket of my widow's head as he held me upon the next best bed. A sonnet no less. A few lines omitted.
How envious, how lovely it is to be, Shakespeare. His wife is content with second best.
Yeah. Well, she hardly saw any of him because she was living in Stratford raising the kids in Warwickshire and he was up in London doing his plays.
Stratford.
Yeah. You've been to Stratford, didn't you do a gig there?
Yeah, I did a gig there. Everyone in the audience was old. I'm not joking. 100 years old. I was like... I asked him what Shakespeare was like. It must have been a funnier way to phrase that joke. What
was Shakespeare like, you lot? Well, Stratford, I must have told this story, was the place in which I was snubbed by actor Patrick Stewart.
You've never told this story.
I've never told you the story where Patrick Stewart was rude to me in Stratford.
No.
It was Shakespeare's birthday. I believe he was 450, so that'd have been 2014. And I went with the drama group. Maybe it's a bit earlier than that. And because it was Shakespeare's birthday, Stratford was full of thespians. Yeah. And one such thespian was Patrick Stewart, and he was there overlooking the River Avon. And I thought, well, why don't I ask very politely to Patrick Stewart for a picture? And I went up to him, I went, excuse me, Sir Patrick, could I please have a picture? And he turned to me and he looked at me up and down and he went, nah, and then walked off.
He didn't like the look of you?
He didn't like the look at me, yeah.
And you've had me do a Patrick Stewart impression every episode of this pod, 147 episodes, and you've never thought to mention that Patrick Stewart took a look at you and, you will not get a photo with me. You love the Jonas Brothers.
From where I'm looking, I can see your camera. Yeah. It was the way he looked up and down and went, nah. As if like, not worth it. What was he expecting? I wondered what I must have looked like for him to have said yes for a picture. Did he want a distinguished gentleman? Did he want a buxom wench? What was he looking for in a photographer? Or for
2 words. Fit lass.
Maybe. Sir Patrick, I wasn't what you wanted that day. you know, I think that's the only celebrity that's ever been rude to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had any run-ins with celebs?
Well, we saw, what's he called? Dylan Moran on the train, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. We didn't talk to him, though, did we? We just went, oh, and then looked a bit.
And I've always considered Dylan to be like a little boy's name. Do you know what I mean? So when a
Yeah, I
man
get
is
the
late
same with Josh. Joshua.
Yeah, yeah. Like when a man in his late 50s, he's called Dylan. You're like, oh, goo goo boo goo boo boo. Are you a baby? Grow up.
Goo goo gaga, coochie coochie coo. Excuse me, I'm a famous comedian Dylan Moran. Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Leave me alone. Leave me alone as I jump over this dog. It's fine. Just leave it. It's fine. Just leave it.
Yeah. But if I was a celebrity, I think I'd always be nice to everybody. Or I'd do my best at least to be nice to everyone.
You're a sort of celebrity.
No, no, not at all, I don't think.
You're a niche podcaster. And
A niche podcaster. A
And
Z-list celebrity.
and sketch performer.
Yeah, but I would never class myself as a celebrity.
What was I going to say? I was walking slowly the other day on my phone texting, and this woman is trying to take a photograph of a phone box that I'm walking in front of. Did I tell you this?
No.
And I'm walking slowly, and there's no one behind me, and there's no one in front. I'm just walking slowly, and she got a camera out, and she goes, "Oh, excuse me," and I'm like, "I'm sorry." And I'm walking. I'd be gone in a second more.
Yeah.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, a red phone box.
Edinburgh's got loads of them. Look around you. Yeah. Excuse me. Well, I'm starting to come around to your way of thinking, because I remember you criticised me once for being in the car and stopping to let people cross the road. But you've convinced me that I might as well just drive past, because then the road will be free anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's common sense. It's just common sense. What else have you started washing your hands after you have a poo? Have you?
No, I've done that since birth.
Since birth?
Yeah.
Goo goo
La la
gaga.
la, goo
Goo goo
goo
gaga.
gaga, goo goo gaga.
I've
Hey,
been
speaking of babies, I think you already know this, but the little
Martina's
baby
pregnant.
we're going to have. Martina's pregnant.
Lovely.
And the baby's going to be a lad. A boy.
Way!
Hey, you knew that, didn't you?
No.
Oh, well, you've not paid attention. Because I was like, I'm going to, in my head I was like, I'm going to tell Tom on the podcast that the baby's going to be a little boy. Right. And Martina put a private story of the baby bump.
Oh, yeah.
And in it, she wrote baby boy bump.
Oh.
And you responded with a fire emoji. And I was like, oh, he already knows now, so it won't be a big revelation.
I didn't see the text. I just saw Martina posing with a bump.
Yeah. Well, there you go. It's been a surprise for you. But yeah.
Accusing me of not paying attention. Scrutinising everything in a photo. I'm not a detective. The clues were there. The clues were there. Excuse me.
Clues were that. It was a text on the picture. But yeah, we had the scan, and it's quite funny. The baby kept showing us that he was a boy, and at one point, because he kept turning round, and it was the 20-week scan where the gynecologist has got to check all the organs and stuff. And at one point, the gynecologist goes, "Yeah, all right, I know you're a boy. I want to see the rest of you," because the baby was a bit of an exhibitionist.
Just like his dad.
Exactly.
I've seen you get changed, not in a changing room, but in a theatre when there's once customers coming in the room, once audience members coming in the room.
No. When was that? Putting me black t-shirt on?
No. Last year at the Fringe, We were in the underground room, and maybe not audience members, but there was the other theatre company still in the room, and you were getting out of your shorts and putting on your trousers, and you're still in your underpants.
Well, I don't want to go in those dirty toilets with pee on the floor, do I? Nowhere else to do it.
Before you leave the house?
Look, the Fringe is a hectic place, yeah? Between one show ending and another show starting, you've got about 10 minutes to get all the tech sorted. I haven't got time to go into Superman's phone booth to change my trousers. I've got to crack on. Yeah, that's the way it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles. So yeah, a little boy.
That's the way the bollocks flashed. But amazing news. A little boy. So we've had Derek, yeah? Now, then we had Lucas.
Yeah.
Lyric.
It's not going to be Lyric or Dukas. But yeah, exciting times. The family name will live on, provided that the traditional taking of the name will happen should my son get married.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's getting a bit closer now. I think there's only 4 months to go till the baby's born.
Mad how quick it goes, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, been getting the flat ready. The man doing the floors has been there all week, making the floors nice.
Aye, little baby.
Hello, little baby.
Aye, little baby.
Yeah, so it's terribly exciting.
Baby David, baby Lucas.
Yeah. Yeah, well, my dad was called Baby David. And his dad was called Baby David as well. And his dad after that. Well, it's about time they put a bloody stop to it. Very funny programme. The Royal Family. So yeah, and I was in Fulda on Tuesday. I had to go back to do the handover of the flat, give the keys over, make sure it was all empty. Had to take a mattress to the dump.
Soiled? What? No.
Oh, sorry, no. No, wasn't soiled. Just old.
Stand up for yourself.
Sometimes I agree for comic effect.
That's a very hot bit of my elbow. Really hot there.
Oh, is it? Bloody hell. Well, it is warm. It's still in the 30s here in Germany. I'm sweating. How's it in the UK?
It was beautiful yesterday. It was very sunny. Today it looks to be a bit cloudy and raining a bit. Yeah. Should be good.
Very good. Now, has the Fringe been busy this year?
Yeah. Mostly sold out at my show, which is quite good. I've had some familiar faces in the audience.
Oh, yeah. Who have you seen?
So Katie the other day.
Yeah? Did Rebecca Davis say she'd gone?
I think I might have heard her. I think she might have
one
mentioned
of our
it in
patrons,
the...
Simon went as well.
I think she might have mentioned it in the Discord as well. Yeah, she did. And then Katie went and I sent her to Television 1.
Oh, that's good.
And it looks like Rory got a partner up on stage.
Hey, that's bloody exciting. Bit of fun.
Bit of bloody fun.
Bit of bloody fun. Yeah.
Oh, it's been good. I've been doing I saw Deadpool yesterday.
Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Deadpool and Wolverine, yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, any good?
Don't know why I went and did it. I was like, I should probably go see this. I was watching it, and I'm sorry if you love Deadpool's humour, but I'm sat there like this. I get it. Yeah, he's hinting at being gay all the time and hinting at putting things up his bum and stuff, but, you know, Not for me. I liked Hugh Jackman. He was good.
Oh,
I
that's
liked
good.
I liked his muscles. I liked Chris Evans was in it. Oops, spoilers. That was good. There was some other
Chris
good
Evans
cameos.
from Radio 1.
The very same.
Very good.
I liked there was some celebrity cameos that were funny, but then I liked every bit that Deadpool wasn't on screen. Whenever Deadpool is on screen, I'm like, turn it off, Mum. I don't want to watch it. I don't like Ryan Reynolds. It's weird. Whenever I look at him talking, I'm like, I can't bear it. I'm like,
Yeah. Turn it off, Mum. I don't like it. It's
And I
on
got
in the cinema. I can't turn it off. Just like you can't turn it off. We can leave, but I can't make that stop.
And I got nachos as well. And
Oh, I bet that was a highlight. What dips did you go for, may I ask?
I said, I'll take the lot. She said, it's extra. I said, I don't care. Jalapenos, cheese, sour cream and salsa. Oh, and I left them. You know, when you leave food, you're like, oh, I'd love to have that now.
Yeah. Disappointed in yourself.
Or maybe there's like there's a burger place near me. I might go to this burger place for lunch.
Yeah? Why not? The world's your oyster, it really is.
Yeah? Why not?
Yeah, so not much from me, really. Because we recorded about 4 days ago, I think. So, not that much going on.
I've not been to see much. Oh! I don't think I told you about the improv show I went to.
Oh, yeah. What improv show was it?
It's called Locomotive for Murder.
Okay.
Have you heard of this?
No.
It's a murder mystery improv show, and
Yeah.
you'd like it.
Yeah.
So
Did
it's
you like it?
I did. It's like based off, I think, Agatha Christie, like Murder on the Orient Express kind of stuff. Is it Agatha Christie?
It is Agatha Christie, yeah.
And so it's in this like big room, 200 seat. The audience are sat around you in a big like semicircle almost.
Yeah.
And it's fascinating for me because I rarely go to improv, but I was like, "Ooh, I like this," because the audience. That was the show within the show for me.
Yeah.
Because it was a room full of mostly middle class people and like middle class families and stuff. And so they come out, the performers are excellent. It's so slick, you know, making everyone laugh, blah, 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 blah. And then the host, this lady, the narrator of the detective, she goes, okay, starts asking people questions. And you can see all the dads, like middle class dads with glasses like you, like arm around their 12-year-old boys, like, hey, come on, here we go. Ready for some family fun.
Yeah.
And this lady goes, she goes, can somebody shout out, someone name a desirable item? And this boy goes on the front row, he goes, a private yacht.
Yeah.
And she goes, a private yacht, brilliant. And she goes, and what would you name this private yacht? And he goes, the Superiority.
Bloody yeah. Yeah.
And then Rory sat next to me goes, sort of future Prime Minister.
Yeah. Yeah, little Lord Fauntleroy in the front row.
And then she was like, and what would you do on the private yacht? Yeah? What would you do on the private yacht? And he said, I would sit on there all day and eat ice cream.
Yeah.
What a fantasy.
Yeah.
Ice cream.
Bloody hell. I'm there with him.
When I was that age, I was twiddling a pencil round in my foreskin.
And you what? Well, all right. Well, thank you for your suggestion, but we won't take that as what we do on the yacht. Does anyone else have any other ideas what we do on the yacht? Ice cream, eating some ice cream. That's nice. We'll take that. No more suggestions from me. Twiddling it. Oh, has anyone seen my HB pencil?
And there was another boy, a local
No,
lad.
we're not finished yet.
What do you mean?
I'm still recovering from that idea. Go on, another boy.
There was another boy, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to love this.
Oh, yeah.
There was this other boy, and he was a bit of a larger lad, and his face was like same age as the other lad. He's with his dad as well. And the lady goes, so we need someone to name a town that is like special. And this boy goes, Edinburgh, on the front row.
Yeah.
And she's like, brilliant, Edinburgh. And she goes, and why is Edinburgh special to you? And he said, it's where I'm from. But it's like, this is like a more, what's it called?
Scottish.
A Scottish accent. And she goes, okay. She said, what do you love about Edinburgh? Can you name a place or like a restaurant or a place you like to go or just something in general that you think makes Edinburgh so amazing? And he goes, the Edinburgh Fringe, of course. Like that. And she's like, the Edinburgh Fringe. And everyone's like, oh, like that.
Yeah.
And there's this boy's like, and then, they're incorporating these suggestions into the thing.
Yeah.
And then this boy, he falls in love with one of the performers.
Oh.
So there's 4 performers, and they go through them all. Which one is going to be murdered? The audience decides. She points to the first one. If you want this one to be murdered, you shout, die. Yeah?
Oh.
So it's like almost like a clap-off. And so 2 get eliminated because the dies aren't loud enough, and it's down to a female performer and a male performer,
Yeah.
And everyone wants this female performer to die. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so most of the room is shouting, die. Like, die. Meanwhile, if you wanted to live, you say nothing. This little boy is going, no, leave, leave. And I'm across the room like this.
Yeah. Oh.
And then, so it's announced she has to die, so she gets killed, yeah? Hits the floor, and then she does a big roll. She rolls towards the audience, right? While rolling, her skirt accidentally, it's an ankle-length skirt, and it comes, it rolls up a bit towards the knee. Right. And like, she quickly readjusts it while dead. She quickly readjusts it, for modesty. And this boy is on the edge of his seat trying to get a look like this.
Oh, no. How old's this little pervert?
He's got to be about 12.
Oh, we don't do that. It's making me laugh how he's so enthusiastically giving the most uninspired improv suggestions in the world. It's like you saying to me, give me a country. And I'm going, Germany. And give me somewhere where you might sit. But a room in this house, of course. Oh, and give me an activity you might do. Recording a podcast. Right, you're just saying where you are and what you're doing. There's no creativity going on here.
I heard another funny story, and I'm obsessed with this story.
Yeah, go on.
My friend Ben Silver is on his way up here. He got here the other day. He's on his way up here on the train, and he's sat in a carriage seat, Behind him, there's a businessman who is having an uninterrupted phone call for like 3 hours. And Ben's like, I don't know what network he's on, but anytime I'm on a train, it cuts out every bloody minute. So the fact that he's having an uninterrupted phone call, the guy's got his shoes off as well, right?
Oh no.
At one point, Ben feels something on the back of his arm there, on the back of his elbow. Between the seats, the guy's got his foot between the seats, and it's now touching Ben's elbow. Yeah. Ben turns to him through the gap in the seats, looks at him and goes, "Are you tickling my elbow with your toes, you mad cunt?"
And what did the guy say?
He was on the phone, he went, ugh, and then like pulled his foot away.
Yeah. That's a funny way to address the problem, isn't it?
You tickling my elbow, he tells you, mad cunt. Because I found it so funny because I don't know if he had his sock off or what, but he definitely had his shoe off.
Yeah.
Ben can't believe he's being touched, but also he's a bit annoyed because he called him a mad cunt, but also he's a bit like, can't believe the absurdity of it all, that he then accuses this man of purposefully trying to like tickle his elbow. Like he's making a phone call to Mr. Yakamoto, He's just woken up in Japan, and the meanwhile he's like, "Oh, just give that a quick tickle." Like, just give that a quick tickle. That might be nice.
Yeah. Is that what you're doing? Are you trying to tickle my elbow with your foot?
You tickling my elbow with your foot, you mad cunt.
The insult to top it off at the end.
You mad cunt.
Very good. Now, Tom, are you ready for a Chapter 12, Book 6 rundown?
Yes, please.
Chapter 12 of The Half-Blood Prince, Silver, and Opals.
Ooh.
Harry, Ron and Hermione go to Hogsmeade, but it's not as good as usual. The shops are shut. Everyone's not really doing much. I think it's snowing, if I remember correctly. So they have a bit of a good time, but it's not that good. Anyway, they're on their way back, and Katie Bell's talking to a friend up ahead of them. Suddenly they argue, and then Katie Bell suddenly levitates into the air and starts screaming. Then she collapses into a heap on the floor. She's been cursed. Cursed by what? A bloody necklace. Yeah.
Ooh.
Someone's cursed an opal necklace. And apparently it was meant to be a gift for somebody. She's been under the Imperious spell to give a gift. Anyway, Harry reports it to Professor McGonagall. And, hopefully we'll find out more about that in a future chapter. Silver and Opals.
Silver and Opals.
Oh, would you like that? Opal. That makes me think of opal fruits. Harry is outraged at Dumbledore's frequent absences. But if I remember my time back in school, I hardly ever saw the head teacher. I'd maybe see the head teacher like once a fortnight. You'd see them in the corridor or something. They wouldn't be like an ever-present at the school, would they? Was that the same with your school?
Assembly. I think they had to do assembly every week.
Yeah.
High school. Assembly. You'd see them in the corridor sometimes. Sometimes they'd... Do you remember, like, in high school, did your teachers have to direct the traffic of students?
Oh, yeah. Stay on the left.
Or, like, one way, you can't go this way. And we were like... We just thought they were having, like, a mad power trip. They're like, you're mental. It's quicker for me to go that way. But with their eyes, they're like... You'll crash into each other and there'll be a massive jam. Because there would be them times in school where you'd be like body to body with everyone, like, you know, like not being able to get through.
The one-way system makes sense. Oh, miss, you power mad you. Let us 1,200 children go any way we want. God, she's so strict.
One boy got expelled. One boy got expelled. Lewis Cunliffe, as he was called. If you want to check him out. He got expelled.
Yeah, I'll have a look at his LinkedIn later.
Year 11. Year 11, so close. Because a teacher's doing one-way system, yeah? No, you can't go this way. I don't know whether it was a joke or whether he was mental. Probably mostly because he was mental. He bites the teacher on her arm.
Oh? Right.
And they go, yeah, expelled. Enough of that.
Bloody hell.
And I loved it when a bad kid got expelled. I was like, finally, no more of you. Or when they're in exclusion, you're like, oh, that's good. You excluded for it. It felt like a nice holiday in the class, wouldn't it? Oh, the bad kid's not here for a bit. La da 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 da. All the rest of us linking arms, running in the circle, then running out again.
Yeah. Well, sometimes when I was a mentor, sometimes I'd be mentoring somebody that would then get expelled, and they'd end up getting put in my room to like calm down.
Yeah.
And it was just like, but they'd never really tell me what the kid had done, so I'd have to ask the kid myself. On one occasion, like, the kid had come into the room in a mood, and I'd be like, "What happened?" And they were like, "Well, put me crutch against the teacher's throat and pushed her against a wall." And I'd be like, "Well, that's the end of you. It's nice working with you. Don't think there's any way back after something like that. But I wish you all the best in your pupil referral unit."
Can't say I'm sad that you're going, you nutter.
Battered somebody. I remember a kid being like, "Is there anything you can do?" I was like, "I don't know who you think I am. I can't stop you from being expelled if you've battered somebody. I'm sorry."
Is there anything you could do? I used to work at small claims court, and so that is just, it's called a court, but like it's just an office. No people go there.
Yeah.
But there are judges there in a room putting judgment on claims. They sit there writing judgments on claims. But like this is like, money claims, like I've not been paid by this customer. This builder did some work, I paid him for it and it wasn't any good, I want my money back. Stuff like that mostly.
Yeah.
I was in a car crash. Can I have some blah, 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 blah? Yes.
Small stuff like that. I was in a car crash. Oh, small fry. Excuse me, I can't work and I'm in constant pain. Yeah, small claims.
But
yeah,
I had a guy sat next to me. He had a mate who was going to prison, for something.
Yeah.
And his mate...
Oh, that's funny, isn't it? A mate going to prison. Yeah.
And he was like, his mate was like, he asked the lad who sat next to me, he was like, if I give you a couple £100, will you go and give it to the judge and get him to like get me off? Oh, what you saying?
He's only there, bribe him directly.
You're just doing a little claim. The defendant is ordered to pay the full amount. Send that out. Excuse me, judgy. Yes, I've got £200 here. My mate's about to go to jail for murder. Can you get him off? Yeah, right.
Oh, I've been struck off, sacked. I'll never be allowed to be a judge again. Why? Took a bribe. Oof, must have been a big one. Yeah, 100 smackers. You earn that in half a day.
How much? How much were they on? I think they might have been on. I think they might have been on either 250 a day or £500 a day.
Bloody hell. Small claims judge salary. Oh, UK, not America. Oh.
Deputy District Judge salary.
Minimum 100 grand a year, it says here, for the lowest level judge.
I hated them gits. They're the kind of gits that look at you. They have the glasses on the edge of the nose, and you come in the room, they look at you like this.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Close your mouth. Take the glasses off and look at me like a normal person. What is that? You're on 100 grand a year.
Yeah. Well, they're always used to looking down at people from on top of a podium. Like that. Looking at street urchins.
You've been a very naughty boy. I can see no other way to sentence you for your crimes. I will send you down to the slammer. Do not pass go or collect £200. You are a little boot. You're a little boot.
There's these videos that make me laugh. There's like an American like an Italian-American judge who... There's loads of videos of him just letting people off. Have you seen this guy? I think he's called Frank something.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
And it'll be somebody with like a parking ticket and it'll be an old man, and then the old man's like, I take my son for his medication. He's disabled and I have to take him for his medication. And then the judge is like, well, I can see you're a good man. Free to go, no charge. But every video he's letting these people go. And I wonder if his boss is having a word with him. Well, you're too easily led. You are letting murderers, paedophiles, go free because they are giving you a sob story, right? You can't let these awful people free just because they say they've got a bad leg. But I'm the nice judge. I've got a bad leg, Your Honour.
Anyway.
Yeah. So Dumbledore's never there. Yeah, Harry's like, God, he's been away twice this week. Yeah, probably to conferences or meetings. He's a headmaster. He's got to talk to the LEA, the exam authorities, parents' meetings, council meetings. The man's busy.
He's got to come up with new rules that the teachers have got to enforce, even though they don't make sense.
Exactly. Because Dumbledore doesn't even teach, so all of his job is admin. So, it's going to be a lot of time away from school. They can't expect him to be there 24/7.
Harry is playing pranks in the night. He's dragging people out of bed. Way! No, Harry.
Hey!
We don't do that.
Yeah.
You've scared Neville. He's fallen out of bed. You've got Ron upside down in his nightgown. He's wearing no underpants. Yeah. Everyone can see everything. And then the next day, we've got Ron defending him. Hermione's like, no, you shouldn't be doing that spell. And Ron's going, it was a laugh. Ron, we've seen everything. Yeah.
It's getting out of hand. He makes Crab's toenails grow really quickly as well. It's like, Harry, you're in sixth form now. This isn't what you do as a 17-year-old, 16-year-old. Making Crab's toenails grow big. You ruined his shoes.
Oh.
Crab's got to get new shoes now.
You're knocking me sick bringing that up.
What? It was in the book. And also, what a funny prank to decide to do on somebody. Hey, what shall we do? Hey, let's make Crab's toenails long. Okay. You can do that one if you want, Harry. I'm going to put my trousers on after you've exposed me to all of my friends. Oh, it's only a prank.
He's turned into his dad. Who wants to see Snape's underpants? Calm down.
Nobody wants to see that.
Who wants to see him do a poo? Harry.
Who wants to see his penis? Right, nobody wants to see that. Nobody. Think of him as well. And he's like, oh, there's a new spell called Levicorpus, and it can levitate a body. Well, that's just Wingardium Leviosa, isn't it? But for some reason, more specific to a body. What's the difference?
They go to Hogsmeade, right?
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, they bump into a landlord of the second pub. And I was like,
yeah.
This town's got 2 pubs. That's overkill. It's tiny, this town. Also, how gutted would you be? How gutted would you be if you were the original landlord of the first pub and you're like, oh, good little business I've got going on here, not many houses, school trip every now and then, and someone else comes along and goes, I'm opening a pub as well. And you're like, you what?
Oh. But don't worry, I won't tread on your toes. You deal with all the scummy customers. I deal with the children and the nice customers. Oh. That's good.
Oh, so how are you going to do that? I'm just going to make my prices a bit more than you. Oh.
Oh.
So...
Very nice.
Oh.
I feel sorry for all the other students in this chapter. We've got Crab, we've got Ron. Ron also hit Ernie Macmillan with a sausage. It's all happening. I know. There's no need for it, yeah? Harry's thinking about the half-blood prince, yeah? And he gets it to it. You know, he's got main character syndrome, Harry. He's got it into his head. He's like, oh, maybe my dad's the half-blood prince. And Hermione's like, well, he's not half-blood, and he's not a prince, so what makes you think that? It's my dad, isn't it? It's not you. No, I don't think this is your dad. There's nothing here to suggest that this would be your dad at all.
Maybe my dad's Banksy. Your dad's not Banksy, right? Your dad's dead.
Yeah. Your dad ain't Banksy. But it must be, right?
My
look
dad's
at the book, look at your dad's handwriting. Is it the same? No.
I think my dad's the Stig, right? Your dad's not the Stig, right? Stig's a muggle.
Yeah.
Well, maybe my dad's
Who do you
Clarkson.
think your dad is? My dad's Jeremy Clarkson. No, Jeremy Clarkson's Jeremy Clarkson. That isn't even an unknown entity. You know your dad's not Jeremy Clarkson. You're just being weird now, aren't you? Yeah. I don't like Filch's secrecy sensor. I think it's very unnecessary. So Filch has got this device that can detect anything people are trying to hide. But I never realised that it was tactile, that they have to touch people with it. Because it says he gave Ron a few extra jabs and Ron was still wincing as they went to Hogsmeade. It's a bit invasive, this secrecy sensor, isn't it?
Filch should have been sacked along with Umbridge.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, the fact that he's got chains hanging from his office in the hope that they'll allow corporal punishment again.
You're a weird man, Filch. You get off on hurting children. I'm hearing alarm bells ringing. You shouldn't be near children, and you've been punching Ron, it seems, with a device.
Yeah.
But I love inflicting pain on children.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. This is exactly why you shouldn't be working.
But look at these hooks.
You're saying but then you're giving me more reasons why I should be firing you. Huh?
Dumbledore, you hearing this? Yowie, yowie, eewee, wah. What?
What? Dumbledore. Now, Harry catches Mundungus Fletcher, doesn't he, in Hogsmeade? And Mundungus is trying to sell off all of Sirius's things from his house. He's got loads of silverware, much like the robber that we were reading about in Mog the Forgetful Cat in Double Vision.
Listeners, Double Vision this week, we did Mog the Forgetful Cat. If you want to definitely check it out, I'd recommend watching it on YouTube first. It's only 7 minutes long, but we had honestly great time doing Mog the Forgetful Cat.
We did. The podcast is about an hour, but yeah, the actual reading of the book takes about 7 minutes. We had a bloody good laugh talking about that Moggy.
Great bloody good one like that.
Great bloody thick one like that.
But yeah, Mundungus, in Hogsmeade selling stuff like this. He's a bit of a fool, Mundungus, because it's the weekend, it's Hogsmeade. There's going to be a chance that Harry's there to catch him. Why doesn't he go somewhere else like Diagon Alley to sell his ill-gotten gains? Harry goes so angry.
Go on.
Harry gets so angry that he strangles Mundungus Fletcher until he is blue. Bloody hell! He needs to control himself. Because how long would that take? That's probably about half a minute of strangling.
Yeah, I was about to say the same, 30 seconds.
Because they'd go red for a bit first, wouldn't they? But then to go blue.
Oof, he's alright, leave. He's not alright.
He's not alright. And Harry swore at the top of his voice. C word, I reckon. Come on, we're all old enough now. It's not Philosopher's Stone anymore, right? What he said.
Are you selling Sirius's items, you mad cunt?
Yeah, come on, it's Half-Blood Prince. It's time to include the swear words in the text. We're old enough now. So yeah, they're on the way back, and then Katie Bell has this floating fit. I remember this in the films as well, and in the films it's not as horrible as it sounds in the books. Because in the films she just goes like that, and then she goes, and then falls. But this sounds horrible. Shaking, screaming, all in the air. Scaring me. Was it scaring you?
Yeah, it was. And I was picturing like Blair Witch kind of stuff, someone flying about. It was funny though, because like, you know, Harry runs to get Hagrid.
Yeah.
And he's like, Hagrid, someone's been cursed. And he's like, not Ron, not Hermione. And he's like, doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah.
You're a teacher at this fucking school. A child is in danger, yeah? We don't take favourites. Like, it's not Ron or Hermione. Thank God. It's Katie. For you. No. She needs help.
Hagrid, you should never work on the emergency service phone lines, yeah? 999, what's service do you require? The ambulance, please. Right, what's happened? There's been a car accident. Not Harry, Ron or Hermione.
No.
It's my father.
I don't know who they are.
God.
I'll get one right away.
Wasn't Harry, Ron or Hermione, was it? Right, Hagrid, we shouldn't discriminate with who's been hurt. We just pass them on to the right phone number, okay?
Okay.
All right, as long as it's not Ron, Harry, or Hermione. And also, you can think that if you've got favourite students, but just don't say it out loud. Yeah? Harry is convinced that this cursed necklace is something to do with Malfoy. Do you think he's a bit obsessed with Malfoy? Or is he onto something?
Well, it's a bloody good alibi, isn't it, for Malfoy? Definitely had detention. What a great alibi. No one would suspect him because he had detention.
Yeah. So who was it then? But then it could be anybody. Like, with the Imperious curse, it's like, well, anything could be anyone. It's bloody hard being a detective because it's like, well, who's got the motive? It doesn't matter who's got the motive. Because whoever had the motive could have Imperious anybody to do the crime.
If you can't do the crime, Imperious someone else to do the crime.
And then don't do the time.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I'd agree with that, yeah. Imperious someone else to do the crime.
If you can't do the crime?
Yeah, and I don't get why... Because someone has Imperious Katie Bell to deliver a cursed necklace to somebody. Why not just Imperious her to kill somebody? Why bring this stupid necklace into it?
God, you're right. You're right.
Thank you. Don't make any sense.
Join the circus!
Join the circus! Yes, but is this necklace thing all a decoy, like I think? Is it to distract people from something else that's going on?
Well, find out next week on the Pottervision podcast.
Yeah.
How many floating girls out of 5 are you giving this chapter?
It was alright, wasn't it? I found the floating girl very disturbing, and also Harry's behaviour, strangling someone until they're blue in the face. Scary stuff. It was alright, nothing to write home about. I'm going to give it 3 floating girls out of 5.
Lovely. For me, pretty intense chapter. It's always a bit of fun when they go to Hogsmeade. God, we have had a laugh along the way. It's got to be 5 floating girls out of 5.
Fantastic!
Right, are you ready for this week's quiz?
Yeah.
I want to have a quiz. I want to have a quiz. I want to have a quiz. I want to. Quizzical races are coming your way, so look out for the quizzes all year. Fat bottom girls will be quizzing your way. So la 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 quiz, quiz, quiz. Quiz. Quiz, 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 quiz.
Lovely. I'm ready.
Question 1. Where was Malfoy when all this was said to have been happening?
Detention with mechanical.
Question 2. Which character was introduced in this chapter?
Which character was introduced in this chapter? Oh, I think it's Katie Bell's friend, but I can't remember her name. What was she called? Abigail.
Oh, false. It's Leanne.
Oh, poo.
Question 3. How was the brown package described when it was laying on the grass?
Opened.
Sodden. Unfortunately, Mr. Kirkby, you have lost the quiz. 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 Quiz, 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 quiz. Quiz, 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 quiz. Quiz, 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 quiz. Do. Quiz, quiz.
Hey. And now it's time for the nation's second favourite segment. It's Hedwig's Droppings. We're not alluding to owl poo. We're not alluding to ploppings. We mean the messages you send in when we allude to Hedwig's Droppings. What's in a beat this week? Well, we've had a lovely 5-star review from Voldemort. And Voldemort says, hilarious. The hosts, Tom and Blinton Ergby, I don't know what that's in reference to, are just brilliant. Oh, thank you so much, Voldemort. And I don't think we've had any other messages, so it was just that lovely 5-star review. Thank you so much. And that was Hedwig's Droppings. We do have some...
You introduced that for that?
What? Yeah. You're not happy with that?
A guy getting your name wrong. You wanted to announce a man got your name wrong on the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
So you're doing it. Pass the time. But now we've got a few new babies to welcome. And the first baby is a baby Hermione, and it's James Walker.
James Wonka?
James Walker. Like the crisps.
Oh, right. James, you were on vacation with your family in a land far away where they play faraway music. Dinka danka doo doo, badly bimpy ba. La 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 ki 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 ki. You know that place. It's Germany, and all of a sudden you're in the hotel room. Your parents go out for something to... No. Your parents stay in the hotel room with you. And they're...
What is this story? It's taking me back to the mid-2000s.
No. James, your parents are with you, yeah?
Oh.
But all of a sudden, there is an earthquake.
Oh.
The place starts to shake. Whoa! All of a sudden, the door gets kicked in. It's a man who swears he can save you and your family.
Come with me! I can save you and your family.
Who are you? All three of you ask.
I'm from the emergency squad. Come on!
What's the emergency squad, may we ask?
Right, if you ask questions, you're going to die in this quake. Get a wriggle on, get into my safety van.
Why do we have to get in the back?
Well, look, there's only 2 seats at the front and there's 3 of you. Alright?
So, can one of us get in the front?
Alright, make it a quick decision.
Who is it? Pick one.
Right, baby. Mum and Dad in the back.
Mum and Dad get in the back. Baby James gets in the front. He closes the doors and he starts driving off, frantically.
Yeah. Oh, left. Right, we've got to avoid the earth that's quaking. Ooh. Round the
Where are you
roundabout.
taking me? Where are you taking me?
I'm taking you to the nearest safe place. A hospital.
Weird, none of us are injured. James, the driver slams on the brake because a car was coming. When he does so, his glove box opens up and there is a pistol there. You think, that is not something the man of the safety squad should have. You reach forward and take the pistol and point it at him.
Hey, what are you doing?
Who are you really?
I'm Mr. Safe.
Right, for that. James, you take control of the vehicle and you drive your mum and dad to safety. Welcome.
Thank you so much, James. Now we've got a baby Harry to welcome, and the baby Harry is Chantel M.
Chantel M. It is a cold winter's night and you are in your log cabin. You think, ooh, best start a fire. You collect some wood, put it in the chimney. Not in the chimney, put it in the fireplace. Get a bit of kindling and you begin to light it. The smoke starts going up the chimney and you hear a weird noise. You think, what the devil? You look up the chimney. You can see a man is upside down in the chimney. You put the flames out and you speak to the man. Hello, who are you?
Oh, thank God you're here. I'm a Cockney urchin. I was 7 years old when I first climbed this chimney, and now I'm 46, and no one's ever come to rescue me, but now you're here.
What have you been eating?
I've been eating bird shit that's been falling down the chimney.
But you're face down, so that means also your shit and piss has been falling down onto you as well. So you're telling me for 30 odd years you've been in that chimney shitting on yourself?
Beggars can't be choosers.
Where do you want to go from here?
Downwards and out the fire.
This is a log cabin in the middle of nowhere. Why would anyone ask you to come out here and clean the chimney? Were you cleaning the chimney? Were you trying to break and enter?
I was trying to clean the chimney, but stupidly I went downwards instead of upwards.
Right.
It was all a prank.
A prank?
Yeah, I was engaged. At
You've
7
engaged?
years old, I was engaged. Yeah, but she didn't want to marry me, so she asked me to clean this chimney, knowing I was too big to go all the way through.
Something's just not adding up. This chimney has been in use for my family for generations. Fires every day, smoke every day. He clearly would have died already. This man is new, yeah? He's got down the chimney in the past week at some point. Something is off. Is this true?
Oh, fine, I'm a wobber.
A wobber?
Yeah.
What's a wobber?
A robber.
A robber, right.
Yeah, I'm going to rob you.
You should have just lied, because now this is happening. You go and get a can of Lynx, and you get a lighter, and you start using it as a flamethrower at this robber's face.
Oh! Ah!
Not nice, is it?
No.
You had enough?
Why are you burning me?
You think, I can't stand here and watch him die. So you turn the logs back on, set fire to the logs, and you go out for a walk. Welcome.
Thank you, Chantel. Now we've got another baby Harry, and it's Liam Gladding.
Liam Gladding, you are on safari You're in one of these 4x4 vehicles going along. Dugga, 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 dugga. That's the wheels bouncing on the road. Dugga, dugga, dugga. Right. All of a sudden, you're seeing all the lovely animals. Hippo, lion, monkey. You think, very funny, silly monkey. All of a sudden, poachers.
Yeah.
They shoot the lion. Pow! Lion's dead. Shoot the hippo. Pow! Hippo's dead. They shoot the driver of your safari. Pow! You jump out of the vehicle and you start running. All of a sudden, you're being lifted in the air. A monkey from the tree is carrying you up into the tree. Hello, monkey. Have you got my legs? Speak English, monkey.
Oh, yes.
Who are those poachers?
Oh, they're not very nice. They've come all the way from America with their guns. They want my skin and lips.
But we're not going to give them those, are we?
No. Do you want to hide in this tree with me?
No, we need to stop this from happening. What weapons do you have in this tree?
I've got bananas and I've got my own shit.
We'll use the shit.
Right.
Poachers, come here. I have a monkey with luscious lips and a nice fat arse.
There's no need for that. Right. Ooh, look what's coming out of this luscious ass.
Poacher starts surrounding the tree. Fire, monkey, fire. We start throwing the shit down. Yeah, yeah. Caking on their faces. They're screaming. How many berries does this monkey eat today? This shit is burning my eyes. Right?
Yeah.
They drop their weapons, faces covered in shit, and they can't get it off. I say, now, monkey. The monkey dives down, and we start scratching them. How dare you kill the lion? How dare you kill the hippo? It was not nice. That's not nice to do that. Now, monkey, I say, finish them off.
Oh.
Rip off their genitals.
I don't know if I feel comfortable doing that.
Monkey, do it.
All right. Yeah.
And the other one.
Yeah.
They're still writhing and in pain. Rip off their faces.
Yeah.
Put their face over yours.
No, I'm not doing that. No, you push a monkey too far. Coco never had to do that, did she?
Welcome. Is it Liam?
Welcome, Liam Gladding.
Welcome, Liam Gladding. I hope you enjoyed your safari.
We've got another baby Harry, and it's Angel Guts.
Okay, another one.
Last one then, Angel Guts.
Angel Guts, you are at the Olympics and there's a diving competition.
Oh.
You're sat there watching the Olympians climb up the ladders and dive off the diving board. Whee! Splash, they say. Whee! Splash. When one of the divers falls into the pool, their swimming trunks fall off.
Oh.
And you see an odd man with a net trying to fish the swimming trunks out. Excuse me, should you not just leave those there? Says the baby to the man.
No, if I see anything floating in the water, I have to collect it with my net.
But now we've got a naked person in the pool.
All the better, I'd say.
What credentials do you have? Do you have any ID?
No. But I'm Mr. Poole.
Mr. Poole.
Yes?
Are you a Frenchman?
Yes? Monsieur Pissin.
Baby, you reach for a gun that you've brought into the ceremony.
Why is there always a gun in these things?
Point it at the pool, at the Mr. Pool. You say, give it back now. Put them trunks on that man's legs and arse.
Can I not just give him the trunks and he can put them on himself?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, is Willie's still out. Tuck that in, please. Good. Right.
Oh! He's giving in to a lot of intrusive thoughts, is Tom, in this round of baby stories. A lot of shooting and a lot of willies.
And that's all the babies for this week.
Alright, so welcome, Angel Guts. This has been the Pottervision podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Remember, there's bonus stuff on the Patreon. Patreon.com/Pottervision. There's over 80, I think there's about 87 bonus episodes. There's live show recordings. You can get merchandise. Wouldn't that be nice for you? Yeah, and of course, you are supporting us. So thank you so much. Next time, we'll be on episode 148. Chapter 13 of Book 6, The Secret Riddle. You have been Diarrhea Daniel.
And you have been Lucas Kirkby.
He's right. Goodbye.